Hello guys, welcome back to my nursery, or welcome to my nursery if you're new. I am finally back to do a video today. So today I'm going to be focusing on my reborn baby dolls, my vinyl reborns that I currently have in my collection, and they don't get as much video time as my silicone babies. So today I figured I would come and focus some attention on my excuse me, on my vinyl reborns, and they really need to get changed. So that's what we're going to be doing in this video. Normally I don't try changing like more than say one or two of them at a time, but today I'm going to try to change 4 of them. So I'm just kind of showing you around my nursery. It has changed a little bit because I don't think my car seat was there the last time, and also I have put crates over here in this space where normally I would have my bouncy seat over here, or I think I had this Moses basket over there. But my nursery, I tend to move stuff around a lot. Whatever suits me at the moment, like where I need something at, I will just tend to move things around. So at the present moment, I have kind of just changed that. And these crates are actually, the one on top with the clothes in it is the clothes that I'm selling. So as I sell clothes, the baby clothes, I put them in that crate until they sell. So that way I know all of the stuff in that top crate is for sale. And I sell my baby clothes on my Instagram, and my Instagram link is always under my videos in the description. You just click the link and it takes you over to my Instagram, and you'll see on my post whatever I'm selling at the moment is posted, is there. And sometimes I also put it on my story. You click my story and you'll see what I'm selling. I also sell my dolls on my Instagram as well if I have any dolls for sale. And then the bottom crate is all like, well, it's not all. I'll say it's a lot of my baby blankets are in that bottom crate. And I put it there so I can easily get to them if I want them. And then I also have more baby blankets in the back and in their baby closet. So anyway, if you're new, I'm just kind of showing you around my nursery if you haven't seen it, because I probably won't put my intro on this video where it shows my nursery, because this video I'm thinking is going to be a little bit long. So I have some of their outfits there that they're going to put on. There are my watercolor pictures up there. Some of the boys' clothes, I still never change them. Same clothes hanging. And my chair and my little table with diapers and muslin blankets down there. And then the 2 Mamaroos are right there. Okay, so, and as I said, babies for sale. Right now, currently, we still have Little Bubbles by Claire Taylor, the Cuddle Baby silicone baby that is for sale that I painted. She has been listed for sale now, I want to say at least maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and she's still here. Let me see if I could turn the light this way. So this is Little Bubbles, and she is a Cuddle Body silicone baby by Claire Taylor. She's the sculptor and the pourer, and then I painted her as I said. So this baby has a full silicone head, silicone hands that go to her wrist. So she has silicone hands, and then she has the silicone feet that go to her ankle. And that is what a Cuddle Body baby is, because then the rest of her is all cloth, stuffed, filled, and weighted. So the only thing that's silicone is her head, her hands, and her feet. And I think she's adorable. She has dark brown eyes. In the camera, they're looking black. but they're dark brown. I have not rooted her hair. She is a bald baby, but again, she is still available. I love her though. I don't know if she's hanging around because I'm supposed to keep her. But she's the first cuddle body silicone baby I've painted. And I would say it was easier than painting a full body, but at the same time, I think I prefer painting a full body. I've also painted a partial. Again, I think this baby was easier than the partial as well, but I prefer, for some reason, to paint a full body silicone over the cuddle body babies and the partial silicone babies. But anyway, she's for sale. She is posted on my Instagram still and my Facebook story. I believe I posted her. And maybe 2 of my Facebook groups I belong to, she's been posted. She's also been posted on my regular Facebook page. So she's still available if anybody's interested. She is, like I said, on my Instagram. Go over to Instagram, direct message me there if you want to know any price or details about this baby. And also the same with Facebook, my messenger, you can message me over there. My Facebook is Erica Jones, and I'll put that under the video as well. All right, so now let's get this camera on the tripod. Let's see what we can do with changing these babies, because I tell you, I think it's been a week since I made a video, and I am definitely overdue for making a video. And I wanted to change my reborn babies, and I figured since my time has just been so busy and occupied lately, and I've been doing other things with my kids and just had other situations and happenings going on in my personal life that have been consuming me emotionally, mentally, physically, and taking up a lot of my time, I just haven't had the chance to do a video to change my babies. I did change 2 of my silicone dolls off camera, my full body girls, Layla and Amani, off camera. But I wanted to actually come and do a video and change babies on the camera. And the babies, like I said, that get the least attention is my reborns. Okay, so up first, this little boy is Levi by Bonnie Brown. He was painted and somewhat hair rooted by me. He still is not finished getting rooted, as you can tell. All he has is this little mohawk on top. He has rooted eyelashes. He is my personal baby. He's not for sale. So I'm going to change him first, but they have been waiting to get changed. He has been in this onesie for, I want to say, at least a month or more, which is too long. And I don't change my reborn babies as much anyway. They don't get changed as often. I will tend to leave my reborns dressed in their outfits for a while. I'm okay with doing that, but then sometimes I'm not, because let me tell you what happens. You see how this onesie is a light, like white, creamy color? If you leave the babies in these too long, because it's a light color, you'll tend to notice that they get dingy looking because the baby had it on so long. So that is one of the reasons that I don't really like leaving them in their clothes too long, especially if it's a light color, because sometimes it will make the outfit get dusty and dingy, and then you have to wash it. And I don't really like washing my baby clothes if I can help it, because then they look used. I like them to keep that crisp, new look to them if I can. So anyway, he's going to get a pamper, size 1. And this little guy, I kept his name Levi, and his middle name is Micah. So he's Levi Micah. And he is, I'm thinking he's my tiniest baby right now. So with my babies, the ones that are mine, they're mine. They're not up for sale. Let me say that. If I have a baby up for sale, Then I will say which baby it is, which I just showed the one I have currently available up for sale. Because I'm telling you, I will be selling babies and people will message me, asking me and sending me screenshots of the babies I have that's not for sale. Asking me how much is it, if I want to sell it, will I sell it? You know, they be making me offers on the ones that are not for sale. The ones that, you know, they're in my personal collection, they are more interested for some reason in buying the ones that are not for sale, which is nothing wrong with asking when you want something, right? All I can say is yes or no, but definitely just putting it out there that the ones that I'm changing, the rest of the babies in here, my other silicone dolls, are not for sale at the moment. The only one that's available is Little Bubbles by Claire Taylor, which I just showed you guys. Okay, so I'm not going to be dressing them up, most of them. I just tried to pick out something simple and easy to put on them. And you know what? Is this newborn? Oh, it is newborn. It looks so big. But he's getting another Winnie the Pooh onesie. I have definitely been using my onesies though. I buy a lot of onesies. A lot of times I don't use them. They be sitting in the drawer. But I think this spring and summer I have actually, as I've been buying onesies, I've actually been letting my babies wear them when I do change them. Because he's worn at least 2 or 3 of these Winnie the Pooh onesies since I bought them for him. And I love the colors. It's very springy with the yellow. So I figured I'd put this on him because he hasn't worn this one yet. And I wanted to do that sunshine yellow theme for Saturdays. I think it's Becca's Happy Place that started that. But of course I didn't get to do it on Saturday because, like I said, I was just consumed with other things going on. Maybe I'll share them in an upcoming video at some point. Different things that are going on in my personal life. Not bad, but maybe it is nothing terrible or anything like that. But I'll see if I'll share them later on. What has been occupying my time and pulling me away from my babies. So he has this Winnie the Pooh little hat. Figured I'd let him wear that. Let a little of his hair peek out of that. So that is his outfit. I didn't even take him out no socks. And I know I probably have socks. So he might get socks, but I like his little feet. So I don't know. He may not get socks. So this is my little Levi. And then he has this little Passy that seems to go with all of the Winnie the Pooh outfits. I think this is a Winnie the Pooh Passy, is a Nook, and it just fits his face perfectly. So that is my little guy, Levi, little Mr. Levi. So he's all done. Now we're gonna bring someone else, and that's the back of him. Adorable. Let me move him out of the way. And let's see who will be next. Okie doke. So up next, I think I'm going to go with Miracle. Baby girl Miracle. Miracle Noel is her name. I also painted and rooted this little one. She is Miracle by Laura Lee Eagles. And before I forget, please subscribe if you're new. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button, everyone. Give the video a thumbs up. Hit the notification bell when you subscribe so you'll know when I do new videos. It seems like since summer, I have been doing like 1 video to 2 a week. But lately, it seems like 1 video a week. I can't seem to get the time to do any more than 1. So, but my schedule changes all the time. 1 minute I'm doing 1 video, then all of a sudden I will jump back and I can do more than one. You know, it just depends on what I'm up to, what's going on. Sometimes when I'm painting dolls, I also do less videos because I'm painting. But in this case, I'm not even painting. I took a break off of my painting as well. Since I finished Bubbles, I have not painted. So it's been over 2 to 3 weeks since I've picked up any paintbrush. I like cleaned up my whole paint area. My silicone paint and stuff, I put it away for now. I have another Bubbles that I'm going to paint, but I don't know when. So I'm not painting silicone at the moment. And then I am working on Laura by Bonnie Brown. I'm still painting her, but I haven't touched her in weeks. But she's the only baby that's out that I'm painting. She's still on my Vinyl Reborn painting little table area. So she's also going to get a Pampers. This is size 1. It looks so little, but I think I've had these a while, so they kind of crinkled up. But she can fit a size 1. And these smell so good. I keep my Pampers, all of them, my disposable diapers, tied up in in bags separately, each pack, so that they keep their smell. Like the Pampers have this nice smell to them. The regular Pampers, like this one she's putting on. And so when you put them in a plastic bag, it keeps that nice smell. It's like a baby powder scent. And it also keeps your Pampers from turning yellow when you tie them up in a plastic bag. So this baby has a belly plate. I love her belly plate and all of her modeling. And it's no gender, it's just gender neutral. She could be a boy or a girl. I love her size. This is a dream baby for me, the Miracle. Like, finally, I got this baby. All these years, I've been collecting these dolls now for 8.5 years and wanted a Miracle since 2014. When I first started getting onto YouTube, I collected my first Reborn doll in 2013. And I believe these Miracles came out in 2014. And I wanted one from the time I seen it, but I never could get one. And they were so expensive, even then, the Reborns that were done nicely. So I just never got one. Then I couldn't find one. And then the ones I was finding were so expensive. So finally, I lucked up on this little one here. The kit someone gifted to me. Thank you to her. Michelle is her name. So she gifted me this Miracle. Whoops. She gifted me this kit, and someone had started to model this baby, and then they just didn't finish. She bought it from someone like that, and then she didn't paint it herself. So then she asked me, did I want her? And I was like, what do I want it? I mean, and this was my dream kit. Dream baby. Never got to get one. And finally, someone just gifts me the kit. And then I just finished painting her. And I'm so happy to finally have a Miracle in my collection. So I kept her name Miracle because she's definitely a Miracle baby for me. So she's going to get this romper. It is green. I believe this is sage green, you call it. Trimmed in this, I don't know what you call this kind of trim. And it's like white with these flowers up here. They're like a coral color. And this is that gauze muslin material, and it has buttons in the back. And I think I'm gonna just put this white flower headband. Although I love her hair, I did finish rooting her whole head. Like when I started working on her, I was like in a marathon to finish this baby because I was just so anxious to be able to play with her. And I knew I wanted her to have like the short baby haircut, dark hair. She had to have dark hair. I wanted her to have a Caucasian skin tone, and she is definitely what I wanted. So this romper is Carter's, but it's Little Planet organic Carter's. And I do like the little outfits they make, the clothes with the organic materials by Carter's. It's more of a the way they're making the newer baby clothes, the different brands. So Carter's is definitely like keeping up with what's trending with these little Planet Organics, they're called. So this is one, I think I got this one last summer though. I had ordered it. And this little girl, she is a nice size baby. She definitely is a 3-month size baby, 0 to 3 months, especially if I leave her belly plate on her. It helps her to fill out her clothes. And I didn't put like any ties or strings on her belly plate because it just doesn't really need it. The diaper kind of holds it in place, and it just stays in that way. If I don't want it on, I could just take it on and off easily. So I didn't even bother. And I do have like the tool that you use to punch the holes into the belly plate. Maybe eventually I'll put some holes and put some ribbons on it. But for now, it's perfectly fine. So do you guys, it got me to thinking as I'm going through my own little, you know, emotional time with certain things. Nothing sad though, but just different things in my life, personal life, that's kind of going through some changes and stuff like that. New things, you know, on the horizon. I notice that when I have stuff going on, I don't want to interact with my dolls as much. That is something that I noticed this time around. And I have definitely had different times in my life in that, you know, since I've been collecting these dolls, that were sad times, very heartbreaking times, experiencing loss within my family. I lost my husband back in 2016, my children's father. And we had been together for like 20 years. And that was definitely emotional for me. So that pulled me away from my hobby. At the time, I took a little break. Then what else? My parents I lost since I've been collecting these dolls. I lost my mother in 2015 and then my father in 2019. So with all of the losses, I would like go through that sadness, depression, emotional. It kind of pulled me away from the hobby at those times too. And I notice when I'm going through anything, even if it's something exciting, it will tend to pull me away from my dolls. I don't know why, but if it's sad, I could see, you know, I might not want to interact with them as much if it's something sad. But I don't know why, like, if it's something good, it's still the same, you know, emotion where, okay, I cannot focus on my dolls. I will tend to just leave them. I just leave them alone. I can't focus. And if I do hold one of them for a little while, it's off camera. And, you know, I don't want to do any videos or anything. So this is her little outfit in the back. She definitely has a well-weighted tushy. So that is her. Okay, so now let me move Miracle. And you dropped your passy. She's so adorable. All right. So I'm going to show this little guy next because he is a little bit different than you guys last saw him. This is my Gabby Gale boy asleep. He is Grayson Gale, I call him, and I also painted and rooted him somewhat. You guys remember his little mohawk? Well, now he has a little added on to his mohawk, guys. I did this over a month ago with this painted hair I was experimenting with. And so that's why you guys really haven't seen him, because I was over here trying to experiment with painting hair and adding it with his little rooted mohawk he has. So now he has what they call a combo of painted and rooted hair. So this is another one of my babies that I painted. So the last baby I'm going to change is the only reborn that I didn't paint. She was actually painted by an artist, by someone else. I still don't call myself an artist, so I say she the one that was painted by an actual artist. So yeah, I don't know how I feel about what I did with his hair. Cause I'm usually not a painted hair person. I've had dogs with painted hair in my collection, of course, here and there, but I prefer if they have hair, or like rooted hair, or they just don't have hair at all. And usually if I root them, I just root their whole head. But recently I've started this thing where I'll do this little mohawk. So for a while, since I painted this baby, it's been a year now, he only had his little mohawk and his head. The rest of it was just bald. So just a month ago, I decided to try and practice somewhat painting hair, and just to see could I do it. And I've experimented a couple of times in the past trying to paint hair, and it is not easy. Rooting the hair takes forever, and it's not easy. That's a whole art also with rooting. And I'm definitely not a professional rooter, but they, you know, their hair come out okay when I root it. It's good enough for me, for the dolls that I keep. And then a couple of times, like I said, tried out the painting the hair, and it is not easy to do either, to make it look realistic and to get it dark enough and all of that. Like his, I probably need to go over it again to get it even darker. Then you have to seal it to make sure that it's sealed and everything, but I might go over it again, or I might still end up rooting him. I don't know. So he's getting a pamper as well, size 3. I usually put on my Gabby Gale babies. So this little guy, I was just looking at him today before I started the video. I didn't even know if I wanted to show you guys his hair, honestly. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Should I have done this? But the good thing about it is that I can still root over it. It's not like where I can't just go root him some hair. So that's what I do like about it. You can root over the painted hair if you don't really care for it. Or even if you buy a baby with painted hair and you still want to root it, you can root it later on, or get someone to still root it right over that painted hair. So that's the good thing about it. It's not like it's something where you don't have another option. But anyway, I was looking at his skin tone that I did him, and I just love his skin tone. I don't have like many babies that I've had that are this skin tone, this kind of biracial light skin tone, and I haven't painted this skin tone that many times myself. And each time it comes out slightly different when I paint it. And I really like how his coloring came out, because I wanted him to be like a light biracial, not too dark skinned. Because my Gabby Gale that I had, the boy asleep, my first Grayson was a silicone partial Gabby Gale by Clea Taylor. The same sculpt as him, except it was the partial silicone one, all painted by Clea Taylor. And he was so beautiful, and he was very, very light skin tone. So when I painted this little guy, he was kind of to be my replica of my first, you know, my silicone Gabby Gale. So I was trying not to make him too dark. I purposely wanted him to be a certain biracial skin tone and to stay very fair complected. All right, so he's getting this romper is a Ralph Lauren. It is yellow. Again, I had took this out to put on him for the sunshine yellow theme. But as I said, I never got to dress him on Saturday either. So he's gonna put it on now. Better late than never, right? And this is a 3 months. With these Gabby Gales, the vinyl ones are 22 inches, I believe. I think, or are they 21 inches? They're either 21 or 22 inches, but they can fit some 3-month size clothing if it's not really small. And these Ralph Lauren rompers are a pretty good size. Like, they don't run really small. So I figured he could fit this one. Some stuff I buy for the Gabby Gales, I have like 3 to 6 months size. Some things they can fit 3 to 6 months in it. If it's not really big and huge, they can fit 3 to 6 month size also. But this, I figured it would fit him, and it does. It fits him really good, like a perfect fit. And I just love his little sleepy face. This is another of my favorite Clear Taylor sculpts, the Gabby Gales. And then next is those Willows in the silicone by Clear Taylor. That's my favorite recent, most newest silicone sculpt by Clear Taylor. And they actually, the Gabby Gales and the Willows remind me of each other. So they are definitely up top as my favorite of Clear Taylor sculpts. And these nails, I tell you, that's the only thing. When you have these long nails, you cannot button buttons. It's so difficult. All right, we got it. We got it. So yeah, what do you guys think of his little painted combo rooted hair now? You can be honest. You can be honest. I can take it. Tell me what you guys think of his little combo hair I was experimenting with. And I don't know why, but you can't see his feet. Did I zoom in? Maybe I zoomed in my camera, because it's like, yes, I did. That's why you couldn't see his feet, but you could see him better, his little face. Okay, so I took out these sandals. They don't exactly match the outfit. They are more of a golden mustard color, but I want to put sandals on his feet, so I'm going to put them on him anyway. These are like the soft crib shoe type of sandal. They're very lightweight. I like that. They're not a heavy baby sandal. And I'm trying to look for the size, but it's in this one. These are a child of mine, 0 to 3 months. And I got them at Walmart. And they actually run pretty big for a 0 to 3 month sandal, because this baby can fit them, which I love. I had tried them on him yesterday, so that's why I'm putting them on him, even though they don't match his outfit, but I like how they fit his foot, and they actually fit him. So I was like, I'm gonna just let him wear them. But what I need is the same sandal in a color of blue, like the navy blue or the black or the dark brown for him. Like those colors I don't have. I have blue sandals and brown sandals, but they're really little and they're too little for him. So these are like the perfect size for this baby's foot. Okie dokie. So that's little Grayson, and that's the back of him. He's also very well weighted in his tushy. And this is how he looks with his pacifier. Okay, so he's the last baby of those that I painted. Now we're going to get my one and only reborn that I didn't paint. And I just love this girl. Little Miss Nia Grace in all her beauty. She is painted and hair all rooted by Gladys Aguilar of Gladys Reborn Nursery. And she has been with me a year now also. So she's the last one to get changed. She also has been in this onesie forever and ever. So it is time for her to get out of this onesie. Although I love the colors on her, this mustard color. The sandals I just put on Grayson would match this onesie so perfectly. And I have another pair of those sandals. The same sandals I have in this pretty beige, creamy color. Like, I love those sandals, and I wish I could go there and they would have like blue and black so I could get both of those colors too, and a dark brown. But so far I haven't lucked up on all of those colors. Let me see if I can find them real quick. And I did show them before. But of course, when you want to find something, can you ever find it? Here they are. This is the beige color, like a khaki. I love these sandals. And like I said, they're a child of mine, 0 to 3 months at Walmart. And they weren't that expensive. I can't remember how much I paid for them. Okie dokie. So she's gonna get a dress. Lemons it is. Pretty yellow lemons. I'm gonna see if I cannot, like, do I have to unbutton these straps? And then, okay, so her outfit is a 6 months. This onesie looks so long. It goes with the dress. It's trimmed in yellow around the neck and around the sleeves. But I think she might have worn this. If she didn't, it was my other Gabby Gale girl I had. Somebody wore this, and I think it did fit, although it looks so big. And then she has these child of mine white little eyelet sandals for a girl. And these are also like 3 month size. I had 2 pair of those. One pair I sold, the same exact sandal. It was bigger. It was a 3 to 6 month, I think. I sold those because they were too big for all of my babies, so I figured I might as well sell them. So, being that that has a onesie, I'm going to take off this onesie. So this baby is so nicely weighted. Both of my Gabby Gales are really heavy. Miracle is heavy. I like my babies to be weighted really heavy. I believe I added weighting to her when she came home. She was weighted nice, but I wanted her even heavier. She's also getting a pamper size 3. I have so many Pampers. I didn't even realize it until today. I was looking through my Pampers, and I had like a whole box of Pampers that I forgot I had, because I was about to order some more size 1 Pampers, and something told me to look in the box, and I didn't realize that I had put some size 3 Pampers in this box and a whole pack of size 1 Pampers in the box. So luckily I looked, because I would have ordered more Pampers, and I definitely don't need any more Pampers brand diapers at the moment, or any disposable diapers for that matter. I need to like use up some of these that I have. So anyway, I was talking a little bit. I'm all over the place in this video, y'all. Forgive me. But I haven't did a video in a while, so I'm getting it all out. I'm getting all of the talking in and changing all the babies at once. But I was saying how when I'm going through different emotions in my life, whether they be sad or happy, I tend, sometimes it'll like pull my attention away from my dolls. I definitely don't paint either. Like, I won't paint my dolls if I'm going through any type of emotional, like, just anything, good, bad, definitely I don't paint. And especially if it's something sad going on, I cannot focus to paint. I have to really be in the mood to paint to get like my best work. If I'm going through anything and my mind is distracted, I will not pick up a paintbrush. I just leave the doll sitting right there until my mind, like my headspace is right, the zone is right, the vibes are right, then I'll go back to painting the doll. So right now, poor Laura is just sitting over there, and I really want to finish her. I guess eventually I'll get back to her because I'm so excited to add that baby into my personal collection. And I'm confused on right now, speaking of painting and all of that, when I will paint another baby to, like, that will actually be to sell. I'm not clear on that at the moment. I don't even know what sculpt I would like to get to paint to sell, or if it would be vinyl or silicone. I don't even know. I haven't the slightest idea where I'm going with that, and I'll talk more about that in another video as far as the ups and the downs of painting to sell. Now, when I paint, and it's going to be a baby into my own collection, and that was my original reason of like painting for myself, learning how to paint silicone and learning first how to paint vinyl reborns. My whole reasoning, my whole objective, my goal was to make the hobby more affordable for me if I could paint for myself here and there and not only just buy from, you know, sellers and artists. I figured I needed to learn how to paint for myself so then I could afford the dolls more. Because as we know, the hobby is quite expensive. But then as time went on, as I was painting, I figured, okay, I need to sell some of these dolls because as I'm painting them, I don't want to keep all of them. So that is how I began to, you know, paint some of them and just sell them. But as I've been painting and selling now for a while, and as I said, I don't want to be a full-time artist either where I'm painting constantly and selling. Don't want to do that. I figured that out a long time ago. It's too much pressure and stress, and for me anyway. And like I said, sometimes I don't even want to paint, so I don't see myself like becoming like a full-fledged artist. And I don't want to do customs. That's why definitely I don't do customs. So at this point, with just regularly, leisurely painting, and then I sell here and there, I'm trying to figure out where I'm going with that because I'm not even sure right now. And like I said, I'll go into reasonings of that in another video. So I have these bows. I was looking at something or someone's video and I was like, oh, I need to order me some regular little bows. No, I didn't need to order me any regular bows because I forgot I had just bought bows. I had this pack. I didn't even use it, and some more that I found this morning that I have not even used them, and I was about to go order bows. And I find with my wire cutter, which I use this for cutting those cable ties when I'm like weighting the dolls, these are perfect for cutting cable ties. Or if you want to take the cable tie off the doll, this works better than a scissor. It also works good when you're trying to get these things off the packs with them little plastic things. This works perfect to cut them. Perfect size and everything to just clip it and nip it without cutting up whatever you're trying to cut them little plastic things off of. So she's going to get a regular white bow because I don't have a yellow like this. Every yellow headband I pick up is not the right yellow. And this baby has a head full of human rooted hair, human real curly hair, and I love it. And it is actually micro rooted, one strand it looks like at a time. I don't know how she had the patience. Like, I'd be like, how do they do it? How do they sit there and root one hair at a time? I haven't gotten that down yet. When I root, every now and then I can get a lot of them be one strand, but not all of them. Like, I haven't mastered that micro rooting. mono rooting. I can't do that yet. Like I said, I feel like that's like a whole skill or craft right there when someone can just do that. And if you can paint and do that, oh my gosh, God bless you. Because I haven't mastered the rooting yet. Not yet. Not the micro rooting anyway. But my dolls, when I root them for myself, they're rooted good enough for me where they have some hair. Like I'm comfortable with it where they have hair. But when I sell my dolls, a lot of times, as I said, if they're going to be for sale, a lot of times I don't root them because I'm not like a professional rooter and I don't know how that mommy's going to want that doll's hair to look. I don't want to mess it up, so that's why I don't root them. I figure I'll sell them and then the mommy can decide if, you know, who she wants to root the doll for her, or if she want to just leave it bald, or if she want to root it herself, or if the person wants me to root the doll, then I can root it for them. I'll show them pictures of my rooting and then they can decide if they want me to root the doll for them. And we can talk about it at that time, and then it would, of course, be an additional fee for me to root the doll. Like Bubbles that I have for sale that I showed, if the mommy wanted her rooted, I could definitely do it. And then we could talk about it once you decide if you actually want to purchase the doll. And I'll tell you how much it would be additional to the price for me to root the doll. So that is her little hair. And that is her little face up close. And her beautiful brown eyes. So she's the last one to get dressed. Let me put her brother, if I could fit him up here with her. And that's the babies for this week that I finally got on here to change. And here is her brother. Her twin, if I could get him right. He's kind of smush. I think I need to add weighting to him though. Because like I said, I finished him like last year. It's been a whole year. I can't believe it. And I need to add some, not weighting, what do you call it? Polyfiber fill up top of him to make him a little more weighted up or poofy up top. That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, guys, that's my babies for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of them. And we'll be back soon. Wow, this video is long. But thank you if you stayed to the end. And please share my videos. I should have said that at the beginning, because we are soon approaching that 3,000 subs where we can do that giveaway. So we will see you again soon. Take care. Be well, stay safe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.